Hello and welcome to today's video. So this is a little different. As you can see, I don't have anything set up. It's just my table. And I've also got a whole bunch of old sketchbooks. So yeah, I'm gonna see how much I've improved since I was little. So these aren't in any specific order or anything. In fact, I took most of them out. Like, I would take pictures out of my sketchbooks if I liked them enough, and I would store them elsewhere. And I also have that. It's in here. I think I'm gonna start with that. Just put those other ones on the ground. So let's just open this. And this is where we start. So I try to write scenery. It's badly spelt, but that's okay. Yeah, I kind of like at one point went through and like organized them, so they aren't in any order. This is a picture, obviously. I think it's from a book. It was one of parts of the project for our book. I should probably take it out so it's easier to see. So here's like a library. And this would be the subway, I'm guessing. So there is that. Got some flag looking things. Just a tree here. Yeah, that goes in this way. Just another tree. I did a lot of trees apparently. Most of this artwork is unfinished, as you can probably see. I also don't know if this is going to take more than one video to get through, and it might. So we've got this tree. So this is 2017 December, this one. There's that date. Nothing on the back. It's fun seeing old artwork. So this is realism now. I also think I spelt that word wrong. So let's see if I can, okay, I can't take this one out. So here we have a guitar. It was in the corner of my room. It's guitar shaded. So this is 2016 now. No, that's not December. That says January 7th, 2016. This is from, I'm blanking, grade 9 art class. We have a cherry, we have got an apple, we have peas, we've got a blueberry, we've got some grapes, and we have a glass of wine, because grapes make wine, so technically it's a fruit. So here we've got my old desk lamp. It had a really fancy thing, bottom, base, whatever it's called. So I drew that. So this was the 13th of January, also 2016. Here's two eyes. So this is the first one at the bottom, my first attempt. First time using charcoal. The 7th January 2016. Then I came back a couple months later in March, the end of March 25th, 2016, and did it again. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, here we're getting to some better stuff slightly. Coming up next. So this is kind of just a pencil, drawing a pencil, drawing a pencil, and it's just like, whoa! I don't know. So here we've got a skull and a house. Don't have much else to say to that one. Let's see, we've got a bunch more skulls. Don't worry. Here we've got a giant one. This was going to be a pumpkin. It did not happen. And then on the back we've got a bunch of other skulls, because that's what I liked to draw at this point in time. Out of all, if I were to pick one of the best one, I think it's that one. At least out of these ones. I say so much. Okay, these ones are not going to come out, so I'll just like slide this book over. These are taped in, but here we've just got a cup of coffee. We've got a bubble on the other side. We've got some shading in pen and more cups of coffee or steaming food, whatever it is. Got another eye, got a pumpkin. These are taped in, so can't take those out. And we've got some more pumpkins, just here, here, and here. Okay, so now we're on to the next category, and that's still life. I feel like I should be scared. I just have that feeling. So far it just looks like a bunch of stuff from grade 9. So we've got a human model. This probably took me like 15 minutes to draw at the time. Nothing on the back. Here's a flower. I think I drew this in while waiting for a class to start. It was just kind of there, probably, at least I'm assuming. Here we have my hand holding a plastic pepper. It's a red pepper, because I was in the art class the other day, so I saw it. My hand is there's no wrist. I had that issue. I couldn't draw wrists for some reason. Nothing on the back. So that's it for still life. So now we're going on to people. We're probably gonna get some fan art, unless there's a category for that. I do not know. So this one I counted as personal work. For 30 minutes apparently it took me to draw this. So I stared at my face. I have no eyes because I couldn't draw them. So if you wanted an idea somewhat of how I look, I guess that. I do not think I look like this, and I probably don't. But yeah, I don't have my hair in that style anymore. Oh, I'll just leave this one here with you. 2017 December. We've got a shady snowman. Just let's not look at that, because that's just... kind of want to skip this, but I won't. This is December 26th, 2015. I got a character drawing book. So that's a character from that book. Step by step to how to draw. There's a gingerbread house and 2 candy canes. I guess I could turn it this way so it's easier to see. Yeah, there's that. And there's something on the back. Oh, you've got this This one of my friends asked me to draw it for them, or for her. It was going to be her, like, character or whatever. She sent me the picture and I drew it. Let's see what's next. Oh, here's where we get the fan art. Here's where it comes in. We've got Mickey Mouse. This is October 6th, 2016. No, that's not right. Or is it? I do not know. It's either October 6th or June 10th, and it's 2016. Something happened to the paper. Don't know what. Don't have anything else to say. This is also the same day I drew this. I forgot this guy's name. I'm sorry, I just see the next thing. So this is a character from an anime I watched at one point. His name is Honey. This took me an hour and a half to draw, about, according to this paper. Let's just see if I can hold this up for the camera. Like, look at that. And no, this is not traced. I kind of just like stare at the picture and then I stare at my drawing until it looks right. Oh, there's a drawing on the back. It's less detailed, but it's in color. I remember I was at a hockey game while drawing this one, and a little girl came up to me and told me she looked sad. So these are all taped in, so I cannot take these ones out. So we've got Carl from Up, we've got Sebastian from Black Butler, and we've got two eyes. And here, let's see if I can lift up this book so it's easier to see. So there's Carl and Sebastian, and there's one of the eyes, and there's the other. It's like very hard to maneuver this book. I don't have a lot of space. Let's see what's next. Oh, there's stuff on the back. There's two drawings. Two drawings on the back. This one was drawn in June with the Mickey Mouse, and the other one. This one, it looks like I tried to use watercolor, and it didn't work out in my favor, at least by the looks of it. And we just got a couple more eyes. Now we're into like other fan art. This is the line art. I had a sketch that I showed my art teacher and she liked it because of the details. That's poorly drawn. That's poorly drawn. It's like somewhat semi-realistic face, and then nothing else is semi-realistic in this one. So that's why I do not like it. Trying to draw in meme format also did not work out in my favor. Here we've got some other characters. I cannot tell if these are in frame or not, so I'm sorry if they are not. Yeah, we've got those. So these ones I have an explanation for. I was up at like 1 in the morning drawing these, and this is when I didn't stay up that late. So we've got some questionable proportions and like just questionable stuff. Here's a character. He was an unconfirmed character at one point. We named him ourselves, the fandom. And then we've got a colored version. We've got this. I do not like it. This used to be my old fan account for Instagram. I do not think it still exists. It might. Oh, we've got this. This is my grade 8 final project. At least, yeah, this is it. I don't know what else to say. We've got it's just a room, essentially. This paper is very old and it's very ripped. More fan art. With bad proportions. This one probably took me forever to draw. And that makes me even more sad, knowing how long I spent. This one I drew during my art class, because we had a substitute. This one, oh, this one has a date. This is March 18th, 2016. It's like semi-colored. I don't know what else to say about this one. I could probably take it out so you don't have the glare. Let's see what's next. Okay, this is the last thing in this little fan art section. It's not really important. It's there. But now we're on to the next topic, which was paintings. So this is a painting. It's acrylic. I actually do like this. I like this painting a lot, actually. This is an old mug or glass that we have, and it's like fancy. I don't have anything else to say about it. I cannot remember if I used old paints for this or not. And when I say old paints for this, I kind of mean like my grandparents found them in their attic or something and said, hey, here's a box of old paints. I know this one I did use those. So we've got the moon. It's very offset, and that bothers me. And then it goes into grass. I think I was gonna add more to this one, but I never did. This one here is watercolor. Not much to say about it. I don't really know what's happening. Girl wearing a pink dress. I didn't want to draw feet, so I gave her, she's standing in a portal. And on the back we've got, I used to do this all the time. So I would like take different colors of the paint and just kind of splatter them onto the paper, let it dry, and then you'd have this nice little colored paper. And then you could draw whatever you want on top. So next we've got this little sunset. It's drawn on cardboard, or painted on cardboard. And we've got some little things. An S for my name. Little tree. Little dark purple with polka dots. This here is old. Summer 2017 is written on it. This is water. I used a sponge and a lot of watercolor. This is the sky, obviously. This is a tree line. I think this is acrylic paint and this is pastels or chalk. I can't tell. Where does this go? What's this? I don't know where this was. It's just gonna sit there. Okay, so this is attached, so I can't take it out. I do not know what I used for the background part of it. It could have been watercolor. And then it's an acrylic tree, I know that. And it's done on cardboard, again. And then on this side here, we've got acrylic. And those two little dark colored dots are supposed to be silhouettes of people. So now we're on to the last topic here, which is personal work, which just means very old paint pictures and drawings that are like just really old. So this is a character from nothing, just made up. That's how I used to draw heads. It's kind of just like a U shape. At least I was trying to draw hands. They're kind of just like sticks. Cause I didn't know how like proportions worked. I could probably take this out so it's easier. So yeah, it's kind of just that. Is there anything? We've got this on the back. Once again, I didn't like drawing faces because I knew I would just mess them up. So I didn't. Now we've got these masterpieces. Here we've got a raven. Apparently it's very lightly sketched, so I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. Then we have this masterpiece. It's kind of like, I remember drawing it. I was in dance, or it was the break after one of my classes. I drew an eye, and I was like, this looks somewhat decent for my talent at that time. And then I drew that little line, and then it just morphed into this. That's all I remember. What's on the back? Oh, this is the original sketches for one of my grade 9 art class projects. So this project, you had to have like all the characters had to have something in common that related them to each other. I used clocks, if that isn't obvious. He's got a bunch of watches. His face is a clock. His face is a clock. He is a clock. His body's a clock and his ears are clocks. I don't like it. I don't like that piece of artwork anyways. And then just this is the final thing. I used Sharpies to color this in. I think I used one of the circle making things to draw it. Oh, and then we've got this on the back. This was also drawn during dance. Nothing else to say other than that. But yeah, so I think that's it. I'm only going through this right now. I will go through the other things later on in another video because this is already longer than most of the other videos on my channel. So yeah, if you want me to go through, or see me go through all of these other sketchbooks, there's a plastic bag attached to them. Yeah, if you want to see me go through all these other sketchbooks, you can stay tuned until next time. I don't know if the next time is going to be Sunday or next Wednesday. But until then, thanks you so much for watching, if you enjoyed, check out one of my other videos. And yeah, until next time, goodbye.